It all started with my mom. She bought me a clown pan for my daughter and insisted that I make it. And it was in August, the hottest day of the year, and the icing wouldn't hold up, and it took me 3 hours to make this cake. It looked like heck. But my daughter had her first birthday cake.
And my father worked, when he was a kid, he worked peddling ice. And then he worked at Capitol Records, well, it was Scranton Record at the time.
My mom was a housewife, and my father, he worked for the Lackawanna Railroad.
I really liked the area, and I loved the labor history. I was absolutely fascinated with the labor history of the area.
Where I lived was mostly German in that section that I was in. And then you went up in here and you had Irish. And back there we used to call the Polish Alps.
Church picnics were nice. St. Lucy's with the Italian food, and then over in Southside here, the Polish churches. You go and get your Polish food there. That's always nice.
Church picnics, never been to a church picnic, and never heard of them. So, I mean, there was all this new cultural kinds of things, sorts of things that were going on in the area that I had never encountered before, and I loved it.
Tag, hide and go seek, entire neighborhood versions of hide and go seek. The block, was the entire bounds from here over to Beach Street.
And now Pancho Villa, it is very, very happy place to go there. So of course they cross the area and they see it's completely different. And so for me it's a big satisfaction because, it's very good to be united. And this is very important to support all the areas and all the neighbors. We have to be together, and this is what I really love it. That's why I'm here. And so when I see people from different areas, I'm so happy because we start to be together, not talking about bad areas, good areas.
Oh, you couldn't get me to leave from here.
And why is that?
Well, first of all, it's my family.
I worked at Keystone Printing Company. I was a pressman.
I had a full-time job. That was a casual. I had a full-time job there. 2 jobs I was working. The pants business was slow. Everything was made overseas, because I know that for a fact. Our company did that.
When everything left town, that's what happened. Even the people start leaving town. There's nothing here to do.
I'm a fan of underdog towns, mainly being from Cleveland with the mistake on the lake jokes. I like places that don't give themselves over to you right away.
When I was in high school, like Southside kids and Greenridge kids and Hill Section kids, obviously we're all Scrantonians, but they each have their own kind of flavor to them. And you could tell Greenridge kids, and you could tell Southside kids.
We like to stay close together, and the neighborhood is nice. You're not just neighbors, you're friends.
So I was thrilled with the neighborhood and the people and the redevelopment that's going on in the area. Just, it's incredibly exciting.
It's now like quiet and happy, people around, and so for me I can see big difference.
But one of the projects that we were working on last year was a Women and Families Health Fair that we did at the Southside Renaissance Center. An opportunity for folks in Southside, largely though the Hispanic population in Southside, to be able to have a better sense of what kinds of health issues they may be facing in addition to the kinds of resources that are available in the community.
The core of downtown Scranton is kind of blossoming. I imagine the city kind of branching out. Now the different sections can blossom, and I think, and as well with a lot of city planners, that Cedar Avenue and Pittston Avenue would be kind of the key streets.
I really thoroughly enjoy the opportunity to sort of walk from house to house and listen to the people sitting on their porches, and sometimes people are speaking Spanish, sometimes they're speaking English, and so I just find that incredibly exciting.
Yeah, we have what they call a breakfast club. We go out. Now we're going Tuesday, I think it is. We're going back to Smith's restaurant, and we call it, I think they call themselves the Dodos.
My neighbors are all good people. I help them out. They need a hand, I go over and help them. We all help each other out. That's one thing about our neighbors. They're good people.